It's my first time in Japan in 3 months. Time passed by so quickly. For now, I wanna eat ochazuki and pickled sour plums. It's great that there is an ochazuki shop at the airport. I'm Masaru Otori. I work in planning and sales at a company that plans and manages events. I recently returned to Japan after successfully holding an event overseas. Tomorrow, I'll be in the Japanese office for the first time in a while. It's been a while since I've last seen Otoha. Good morning. Oh, Otori-kun, you're back. I'm glad the event was a success, just as expected of you. The day after I returned from an overseas business trip, I went to work cheerfully. I've never gone 3 months without coming to this office, so it's kind of refreshing. Ah, that's right. I think we talked about it before you went overseas. While you were there, a new guy joined us. Let me introduce him to you. It's Iyami-kun. Ah, so he's the one. Iyami-kun, this is Otori-kun. He was abroad until yesterday. He's the star of our company with high expectations. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys work hard together. Well then, Otori-kun. Thank you. Your boss praises you so much. He has high expectations for you, huh? I still have a long way to go, but this trip was a great experience. Anyway, I look forward to working with you. The manager leaves and Iyami-san and I briefly exchange greetings. At the same time, I held out my hand for a handshake. Iyami-san just glanced at my hand and said with his arms folded, "Such a boring looking guy went overseas? That's funny." What? Boring? It's true that I'm not as good looking as him, but... I came here because I was personally headhunted by the president. But this dull guy is ranked #1 in sales? Looks like I'll be able to overtake you soon. Okay, apparently I didn't hear him wrong. He is an asshole. I think it's good to be competitive, but wouldn't it be better to choose your words more carefully? We only met for the first time, and he's already so rude. I had to point it out. Competitive? There's no limit to your presumptuousness, huh? I don't even care about you. Please don't think of me as your rival one-sidedly. I'm no match for you. Enjoy being #1 while you can. With that, he sniffed and left. What a guy. Just as I was sighing, someone tapped me on the shoulder from behind.
Welcome back.
Otoha! When I turned around, I saw Otoha Akikawa, the most popular lady in the office, smiling at me.
It seems like you went through a lot overseas. I heard there were quite a few last-minute changes.
Yeah, and since it was a place I didn't know, I had a really hard time finding suppliers. It was tough. Why such a boring-looking guy with that most popular lady?
Oh, Tori-san! I'm glad you returned home safely. Otoha was having a hard time while you were gone, you know.
A girl who is a designer comes to me and Otoha.
Iyami-san, as soon as he joined us, he made a fierce approach to Otoha.
What? Is that so, Otoha?
Yeah. I've told him that I'm dating Masaru, but you were overseas. So I guess it was hard for him to believe my words. But I think he now understands that I actually have a boyfriend, so maybe he'll give up. But, Otoha is already in love with you, so she didn't talk to Iyami at all. Hey, don't say unnecessary things, it's embarrassing. Why not? It's a wonderful thing, so I had to let him know. But maybe... Otori-san, you were chasing after a glamorous-bodied lady overseas?
No way! Why would I do that? I'm in love with Otoha forever!
Aww, how lovely can you guys get?
It's partly about the sales results, but it's probably also because I'm dating Otoha. After meeting me, Iyami-san didn't give up on Otoha. He became even more aggressive. Furthermore, Iyami-san's attacks on me became stronger and stronger. I'm really not convinced at all. Why is Akikawa-san dating such a boring guy? Well, if I can beat him in sales, Akikawa-san will know who is the most suitable for her. You only have a month or 2 left to be with Akikawa-san, you know?
How sad.
He's so noisy today too. He's been like this every day since I came back. Apparently, he has to say something to me at least once a day. It's not like she's dating me because I have good sales results.
Heh heh, that's presumptuous of you. To think she will be with you even if you can't do your job.
Damn, he just keeps on talking. Well, that's probably why he's pretty good at getting contracts.
Iyami-san, this design, the production side said they can't do this. Looks like they need to add more parts or change the design altogether.
Huh? Don't tell me such petty things. Wouldn't it be more time saving to bring it up to me after you reach conclusion?
But you said the other day.
You just can't listen to me, huh? Who do you think is bringing you work? Thank me first.
He made a sarcastic comment even to her and left.
What is that guy? Last time I was told to check with him before doing anything.
Is he always like that? I thought it was just me.
Always. He's from a major company, so he's looking down on us. His sales performance is good, so I guess he puts a good face in front of the customers, but inside the office, he's not good at all. I wonder if he was like that at his previous company too.
If he was a guy who can't work and only talks, everyone would have retorted back. But he's good at his job. Furthermore, the president has headhunted him, so everyone was trying to avoid arguing with him as much as possible. But when it comes to me, he comes to argue with me even if I didn't want to. Well, I've gotten used to it now, and it's starting to feel like a puppy barking at me. Ah, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry too.
Ah, you're from Lovekoi Planning? I was there to check on a big event, and we saw the company names written on our helmets. And the person who bumped into me spoke to me. Yes, I'm really happy that a major company like yours knows about us. I also looked at the company name written on his helmet and said so. He was from a major event planning company where Iyami-san was before. Of course I know. It's growing rapidly. We have lost in competitions many times. Also, a person named Iyami joined you from us, right? Ah, yes. Were you good friends with him? He was just a colleague. My name is Satake. Satake-san laughed and answered me. I wonder what was so funny about my question. I'm Otori from Lovekoi Planning. Actually, I was curious. My colleagues and I were wondering how Iyami is now. What do you mean? Oh, if you're okay with it, could we talk more later? We are currently at work, so... I was curious about his story, so I decided to take his suggestion. Yes, please. I'll give you my business card. I'm glad. Thank you. This is mine. I wonder what he has to say. He said it's not like he was particularly close with him, though. But there was no point in thinking about it, so I went back and focused on work. I spent a busy time checking on all the booths and contacting clients. Then, a month had passed since I returned to Japan. This month's top seller is Iyami-kun. This result is amazing only after 3 months. Everyone, applause! Iyami finally surpassed me and became the top sales performer. However, the applause was sparse.
Heh! Wasn't it just as I said, Otori-kun? I told you I'll surpass you in a month or 2.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Following through on your promise is not always easy.
Right? This company should be glad I came. It's like I'm keeping the company and everyone alive.
What a thing to say. It's true that it takes effort and skill to reach the top, but that doesn't mean you can be arrogant towards others. You can't achieve results by yourself. There are designers and producers involved too. I thought that he might become even more arrogant now that he was the top, so I dared to point that out.
Heh, what now? You can't win with numbers? So you start preaching now? Lame. You're too lame, Otori-kun. The result is everything. No matter what anyone inferior to me says, it won't affect me.
If you remain like that, no one will help you again, you know?
Again? What are you talking about? Why would I ever need help? Well, now, Akikawa-san will soon find out who is the man she really should be with.
Otori-kun, sorry to bother you. Can I talk to you now? Sure. While I was stunned by Iyami-san, who didn't listen to me at all, the manager started talking to me. Nippon Electric will have a huge booth at the upcoming energy exhibition, and it will be a competition between several companies. It's huge if we can get that contract. I would like to entrust this job to you, Otori-kun. Oh, sure. At that moment, when I responded right away,
Let me do that job.
Iyami-san interrupts my words and comes between us.
If you're gonna entrust such a big job, it's definitely better to leave it to a more capable person. After all, I'm the top this month.
Yeah, well, I'm fine with you too, but I gave you another project the other day. That's why I was hoping to ask Otori-kun this time.
No, manager. It's better for the company to choose someone who can definitely win.
I guess it's because he doesn't want me to take credit. He's desperate to get the job. Manager, if you're okay with it, I don't mind leaving it to Iyami-san. Either way, it's the company's sales, not ours. And even if I didn't work on this project this time, I'll be back on top next month. Iyami-san and I glared at each other. Oh, how reliable you sound. It's great to see such a healthy rivalry. Well, this time I'll leave it to Iyami-kun then.
Yes, thank you. I'll definitely win this competition. By the way, I would like to appoint Akikawa-san as the designer. Is that okay?
Sure, I'll check with the design department. Iyami-san turns his triumph face towards me. He's trying to take Otoha away from me. I'll definitely not lose in sales next month. Later, Iyami-san really won the competition, and the manager was overjoyed. Iyami-san also seems to be in a good mood after being praised.
Here we go. I took the contract for you. I'm glad I took the job after all. This would have been too much for you.
Is that so? I'm happy to hear that. Damn, he's getting even cockier. Iyami, just to confirm, it's okay to proceed based on the data you sent me, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's a major job. Please do a proper job, alright?
I always do it properly, damn it. In this way, the project that the Iyami-san received began to progress. And the day before the event, incident happened. What? The design is wrong? The voice of the manager calling the company echoes, and everyone looks at him, wondering what's going on. What happened? The Nippon Electric's booth. The design seems to be different from what they asked. What? What does that mean? When Iyami-kun went to check out the booth that was almost completed, he noticed that the design was different. Iyami-kun will also return soon. I'll hear more details later. The manager is worried. It's a big project. Of course, mistakes are not allowed. For now, all we had to do was wait for Iyami-san to return.
I'm back.
Iyami-kun, what on earth is going on? When Iyami-san came back from the venue with the production department, the manager immediately asked him, "The design data this guy sent me was wrong." A member of the production department quickly spreads out the design drawings on the desk.
It's true. There is a design that has been modified after this.
Otoha, who was in charge of the design, picks up the drawing and checks it herself. Akikawa-san told me that there were several revisions, so I went out of my way to check with Iyami was. But this guy doesn't acknowledge the fact that he gave it a go.
As I've said before, I don't remember being confirmed. I'm not at fault.
No, I did check with you, and it was your mistake for sending the wrong data to us in the first place. I also saw the scene where they were checking with Iyami-san. What the production department people are saying is correct.
My job is sales. My work is only until I get contracts. From then on, everything is on you guys.
Hey, Iyami-kun.
I go get your work. That's why you can live. Be grateful. It's your job to follow up with clients from here, not mine.
This bastard! When the production staff was about to burst out, I stepped in and spoke up. For now, Leave that for later. We don't have time right now. Otoha, can you bring me the correct design?
Yeah.
Otoha ran and quickly printed out the correct design and brought it to me. Thank you. I see. It's not a major revision, is it? Can we just get the necessary parts for the revised portion? Yeah, that's okay. But we'll have to start creating the panels now, and the time is running out. Fortunately, we have our own warehouse, and we also handle the production. Let's get everyone involved, including sales staff. What time is the venue open until today? Until 9 p.m. It's already past 5 p.m. We won't be able to make it in time tonight. What time will the client arrive tomorrow? The event starts at 1 p.m. I heard that the client will go to get ready at 10 a.m. Understood. I don't know how far we can go, but I'll go to the venue now, and we'll try to negotiate an extension of time. Everyone, please do what you can as much as possible. Manager, do you think that's okay? Yeah, I'll handle the detailed communication on the production side. I'll allocate as much sales staff for it as possible. Sorry, Otori-kun, but I'll leave the negotiating with the venue to you. Okay. Everyone at the office, regardless of department, except Iyami, ran to cover up for the mistake. I pleaded the venue's management, but it was difficult to extend the end time for tonight. But instead, in the early morning tomorrow, they agreed to let us use the venue if we bear the labor costs and air conditioning costs. Everyone worked on the production almost all night, and we finished building the booth early in the morning. We were able to finish the event without causing any problems for the client. Thank you all for your hard work. Thanks to everyone's cooperation, we were able to complete the client's booth on time. It's all thanks to everyone. On the day of the event, although everyone was exhausted, cheers erupted from everyone with the manager's words. Except for Iyami. Now, Iyami-kun, you made a mistake in this case, but more than anything, I'm concerned about your attitude and response after you made the mistake. Everyone was working so hard, but you didn't do anything, and didn't even thank anyone. What does this mean?
Even you are blaming me? I've contributed so much to the company, but just with this small mistake.
A small mistake? I couldn't help but intervene hearing that. How many people and money do you think were involved in covering up for your mistake?
Heh, I didn't ask you guys to do that.
I have completely lost my patience with Iyami, who still refused to admit fault. You haven't changed at all from your previous job, huh? That's why you lose trust.
What?
Previous job? Lose trust? What's this about? Everyone, including the manager and Otoha, was confused to hear that. It seems that he had behaved like this to his co-workers at his previous job too, and they didn't think very well of him. Whenever he made a mistake, he didn't admit his fault and kept blaming everyone around him. I heard that he finally lost trust from everyone and no one would help him with anything.
Heh, what are you talking about? You must have made up that story.
He maintains his bullish stance even though he's a little upset. You know Satake-san, right? Iyami's shoulders start to shake. He said he was 1 year older than me and the same age as you. We hit it off by chance at an exhibition hall 2 months ago, and we talked about various things. Ah, by the way, Satake-san also said the following. He's saying he was headhunted, right? I happened to see it. That guy, at the exhibition hall. When your president came to inspect the site, he was selling himself. That was no headhunting. And well, partly because he had good sales records, he convinced the president that it would be better to call it headhunting. Then everyone would praise the president when Iyami-san produced results.
What?
Oh, so you actually negotiated so hard to land this job, huh?
He was hated at his previous job too. Huh. Well, I guess that's only natural.
Everyone in each department were convinced.
Shut up, shut up! Otori-kun, you have a worse sales record than me, so don't give me an opinion.
Iyami-san, so as long as the sales results are good, you can say whatever you want? No way. Because Masaru acted for the benefit of everyone in the company, not for his own benefit. We were able to make it through with minimal loss.
I guess she couldn't keep quiet anymore. It's unusual for the always quiet Otoha to give someone such a direct opinion.
No matter how good you are in sales, if you can't express gratitude or apologize, no one will appreciate you.
Akikawa is right. I'll report this matter to the president thoroughly.
No, manager. Please don't do that.
Iyami-kun, you should reflect on your own actions. Iyami-san runs after the manager, who walks away.
Oh, wait! Manager! Manager!
Afterwards, the president also scolded Iyami-san regarding this incident, but he did not change his attitude. He lost trust here too, and he made another mistake, but he didn't admit his fault, so he was fired. The president apologized to everyone for making a decision based only on numbers, and peace returned to the office. I have an announcement for everyone. Otoriku will be promoted to section chief starting next month. Congratulations! When my promotion was announced at the morning assembly, I received congratulations from everyone. Thank you. I'll continue to work even harder. Manager, would you mind if I take this opportunity to make one more announcement? Go ahead. Thank you. Otoha. I called Otoha to the front, and we lined up in front of everyone and made an announcement. Actually, we're getting married next month. Oh, I knew it was about time. Huh? Don't people usually get more surprise and stuff?
Well, you two have been together for a long time, right? We were all like, when is he gonna propose? When you were overseas, she was patiently waiting for you while that lame guy was hitting on her. So all the girls were talking about you two.
Oh, seriously?
Anyway, what I'm saying is, we're all happy to hear the news. Congratulations!
Otori, if you make her cry, all the guys here won't forgive you, okay? Be happy, you two. If you change yourself, you should be able to change your relationships with others and your own situation. Your life is always up to what you do. I'll continue to change myself for the sake of myself and those around me.